I'm Nikki Caulfield, and I'm here to introduce Bad Decisions with La Serenissima, a new stage act for Renaissance fairs. This act is designed to teach patrons some of the society rules and etiquette that they don't necessarily know at a fair in a fun and interactive sort of way. It's designed with 7 different segments that can be mixed and matched. Typically, I will only get through about 3 or 4 in a given 20 to 30 minute time period. So that way we can adjust it depending on what the audience is responding to, what they're having fun with, and what they seem to be liking. The other nice thing is if they then see multiple stage shows of mine during the day, they wouldn't necessarily be seeing the exact same show twice. They might get a segment or 2 overlap, but the entire thing is not going to be the same. So some of these segments look like the Fancy Pants Fit Check, which is all about sumptuary law and how to get around it, which we'll look at some of the different costumes in the audience and see what sumptuary laws are being broken. There is the also hold your hat and how to insult somebody by holding your hat incorrectly, and also how to hold it correctly if you need to. One of my personal favorite segments is Don't Skip Leg Day, where we learn how to bow and curtsy correctly, because it really does take quite a bit of quad strength to get down far enough. And when you read those historical novels that say, she curtsied to the floor, that girl has got quads of steel. What we're also going to do with this, as we're learning it with the entire audience, is do the hashtag curtsy challenge, which is asking them after the show to go try to do it 5 curtsies in a row, post it with the hashtag curtsy challenge, and see if we can't get a little social media action along with the rest of the show. Now, we are also going to do the talk to the hand and talk about some of the different hand gestures that were maybe not so polite during the Renaissance that we don't use today. We are going to do a little bit of Mad Libs with Everybody Likes Flattery until they don't, and talk about the overuse of flowery language at this time when addressing superiors, when addressing somebody of rank or something like that. The last 2 segments are a little bit of myth busting and a little bit of separation between what's going on in the Victorian era and the Renaissance, which are obviously not the same thing. You know that, I know that, but they do seem to get mixed up a lot. So the first one is hot and bothered. What's modesty in the Renaissance period? Because a lot of people are like, oh my God, she showed an ankle. Oh, I'm gonna faint. No, we don't faint over an ankle in the Renaissance. So we're going to talk a little bit about, some of the different things. We're actually going to learn some dance moves that would show an ankle at that point. And the last segment is the first rule of fan club is we don't talk about fan club. Now, paper fans actually were around in the Renaissance era. Folding fans, they were popularized in Italy and France and then eventually moved to England. However, what I hear frequently is, oh, fan language, which was just a ploy in the 1800s to sell more fans. But what we are going to do is play a bad game of telephone and see how badly fan language really doesn't work. So those can all be mixed and matched depending on what the audience is responding to, what they are having fun with, and how long any of them are taking as we proceed through them. We'll also do some different things of learning some Italian words, learning where some of these things came from, and hopefully not only will they have fun, laugh, they'll actually learn something at the end of it.